What's up, bro? Basically, I just watched a video of Palestinians and I just wanted to make a video about this. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description if you truly want to see the horror in Palestine that's happening. I live in America. I go to school in America. And basically, I want to make this video and I hope it reaches someone. Because Michael Jackson made a song about this. They don't really care about us. They don't really care about human rights. They have human rights. But who controls it? The higher elites. You think democracy controls the world? No. Because if democracy was really a true thing, why do most people hate their jobs? Why is inflation so high? It's not real. They truly do not care about us. And there's a quote that Malcolm X once said, "Be careful of the media because they can make you think that the oppressed is the terrorist." What did we think of black people back then? Or what did white people think of black people back then? My bad. They think them as devils, they think them as slaves, they think them as lower class. And yet we're living the same life. They're doing the same thing to the Palestinians. If you watch videos of Jewish people reacting to Palestinians, they are truly brainwashed. They believe that Arabs should die. A guy asked, "Also, you hate me because I'm Palestinian?" If that's not racist, I really do not know what is. It's not racist because why? They're the enemy? That's completely what racism is. Racism, or judging people just by their background. In school, they say the people that don't have any food, they see the people that have no hospitals, they see the people that are starving, they see the people that are getting genocided are the murderers. They say the poor people, who's ever since they were a kid lived a tough life, and yet we live this good life. Why? Because we want their land, because we want more power. It's not right. Malcolm X had another quote: "If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything." And people need to open their eyes and see that if they just keep following what the government tells them to do, or what the government tells you to believe in, you'll end up stupid and a sheep. I really suggest you watch that video because that brought a tear in my heart. Because seeing that reminded me of the oppression of the South Africans, the oppression of the Native Americans. It's always been the higher elites wanting more power, and yet the cycle is happening again. And yet people are still choosing the wrong side of history. And I promise you, this video, in the future, somebody will look at it and they will see that who are actually the true bad guys. The ones with the finest military, the one who has help from the richest countries. The ones who's not suffering. People say free Israel. Free Israel from what? From what? They have the best weapons. They had the best military from the United States, from the United Kingdom, France. Palestinians don't even have food to eat. So free Israel from what? I wish people could say to their face and stop being so scared and tell Palestinian or tell an Arab, tell them to their face, I don't care about you if you die. I truly don't care. I want to wipe out all Arabs. I want to wipe out all Muslims. I want to wipe out all Palestinians from this earth. That's truly what they want, right? And if you agree with them, I think you just need to double check your humanity. Do you truly care about other people? Or are you being brainwashed by the media, by the higher elites? This is not a war, it's a genocide. And they always say, oh, Hamas always hides behind the innocent people, and that's why the innocent people die. If you know they're hiding, I'm not saying they are because I'm not there, but if they are hiding, why would you still bomb them? Why would you still fight them? Killing innocent lives, like those lives don't matter. And people always say, oh, people die in war, but not this much. The difference between a genocide and a war is based on how many soldiers and how many innocent lives actually die. Because what if I were to go to school and say it's a war between me and the school and somebody has a gun, but I killed 20 people? He had a gun, so it's a war. But I killed 20 people. What will they call it? They will call it the massacre. They will call it a school shooting. But I call it a war. But they will not see it as that, right? But they put this as a war instead of a genocide to brainwash you into thinking that people are evil when they're truly not. Think about it. Why do you think many things of these happen? They want to spark a thing inside of the Americans, inside of the Western people, and see the Muslims as the bad people, the Middle East as the bad people. So we can get pissed, have a reason to go to war, have a reason to fight, and kill them like they're the devils, when in true reality, we've been brainwashed. It's just like slavery back in the day. You couldn't blame the people back then, the white people who had slaves. Why? Because it was normal back then. But if you look at it now, it's really evil. So if you look 100 years past from this, when we look back at this, you will see how history will judge this. And you will see who's in the right side of history. And yeah, that's enough for me. Be the best possible man you can be, improve your life, and pray for Palestine. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.